Sitting up nice and tall, please close your eyes. Take a moment just to feel how you arrive in the space. Any tension, any place that feels open and receptive. Any place that feels disconnected. And the next time you exhale, please exhale your breath all the way out. As you breathe in, see if you could expand your awareness. Inhale through the nostrils. Out through the mouth, exhale. Breathe in through your nostrils. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Stretch your arms over your head, please. Take a deep breath in, reach up to your fingertips. Bring your hands to your heart, side out, exhale. With your eyes closed, press your palms together. Sit up nice and tall, lift to the crown of your head, please. Breathing in and out through your nostrils now. We'll seal the lips. Continue to breathe deeply, but moving the breath through just the nostrils. So we're creating our ujjayi breath. Right. With this breath, you should feel the vibration at the back of the throat, and you should hear the sound of the breath filling up the space around you. It might sound like a loud whisper or a low growl coming from the back of your throat. In through the nose and out through the nose until you can hear quite clearly the sound of your breath, until the sound of the breath fills up the space around you. Deep and full, audible and sensational breaths. Set the intention for practice today, which is kind of just revolved around what's possible in this practice. We are capable of doing so much, especially if we keep our heart and mind open to those possibilities. So looking at in our practice today, discovering as much as we can about what we're capable of doing. Moving through a few different areas of movement, a few different focuses so that we can continue to remind ourselves of our strength and our resilience, of how much we can do when we set our mind to it. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Keep your eyes open. Let's come on to our hands and knees, please. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Hands on the shoulders. Knees under the hips. Go ahead and make some circles around your wrists, please. So you're circling in one direction. Ooh, it feels good. And circling in the other direction. Turn your palms face up and point the fingers in towards each other. Press down into the backs of your hands. Whittle your fingers. Roll out your thumbs. Rock it out side to side. Oh, feels good. 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your toes. Sit back onto your heels. Take your fists, arms to the sky. Squeeze your hand tight into a fist. Then flick the fingers open and close, please. Go open, close, a little bit faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Point your fingers back towards your thighs. Come forward, lean into your hands. Cat pose into your spine, chin to your chest, round through your back. Inhale and cow pose. Move your hips back towards your heels. Look up, lift into your chest. Exhale and cat pose, round to your back. Inhale and cow pose, lift into your chest. Exhale and cat pose. Inhale and cow pose. Sit all the way back onto the tops of your feet. Lean back a little bit and take the top, take your hands back, lift your knees up, sorry, your knees away from the ground, tongue tied there. Hug your inner ankles in, lift your thighs up towards your ribs. Lower your knees down to the ground. All right, let's come back onto our hands and knees, please. And take your left arm out to the left, reach out to your fingertips. Then thread the left arm underneath you and lower down all the way onto the back of your shoulder. You can walk your right fingertips forward and roll your right shoulder back a little bit. Couple of deep breaths. Reach to your left fingertips. Roll the right rib cage back, even looking up under the right armpit. Place your right hand back down under your right shoulder, please. Inhale, sweep your left arm up to the sky and step your left foot back behind you. Reach your left arm forward, look up, lean back, breathe in, and step your left foot all the way to the top of the mat, please. Left foot steps forward. Place both hands down inside the left ankle. Look forward, rock forward, and lunge. Stretch out through your legs, pull forward into your chest. Exhale and straighten your left leg. Now flex your toes, pull your hips back, fold it. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Press to your feet, extend out through your heart, lengthen into your spine. Exhale, step the hips back, flex your toes, breathe. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Exhale, straighten your left leg, flex your toes. As you come forward and lunge this time, pick up your back knee, lean forward, back knee lifts up, press to your back heel, extend out through your chest, and keep the back knee lifted as you straighten your legs. So right away, flex your quadriceps, scissor your thighs together, and start to spiral your inner right thigh back more. Keep that, wrap your left hip under, good, Harrison. From the center of your hips, extend out through your legs, press to your feet, breathe. On your next inhale, press down through your hands and take your left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Stack your left hip over your right hip, please. Bend your left knee and make some circles with your left knee. Press to your hands, especially the right hand, keeping the right hand firmly extending down. Right hip stays lifted. Circle the other way. Inhale, re-extend your left leg, up to the sky. Stretch back to your left toes. Press to your hands a lot. Rock forward, bring your left knee into your chest. Round into your spine, bring your nose to your knee. Inhale, send your left leg back to the sky. And again, exhale, left knee into your chest. Rock forward, nose to knee. Inhale, left leg back to the sky. One more time, exhale, rock forward, left knee into your chest, nose to knee, hold it here. Stretch your left leg over to the right and open your right arm up to the sky. Stretch out through your legs, stretch out through your arms, press through your feet. Good, my friends. Now place the right hand back down and just step your left foot back, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. All right, lift up to your tiptoes. Ooh. Ooh. Lower down onto your knees. Right arm reaches out to the right. Thread the right arm underneath you and lower all the way down onto the right shoulder and onto the right side of your head. You can walk your left fingertips over your head forward, stretch through your right hand and roll back through your left fingertips. Whoa. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Enjoy that stretch. Bring your left hand back down under your left shoulder and open your right arm up to the sky. Step your right foot back behind you. Reach your top arm forward. Big breath in, look up, lean back. And step your right foot all the way to the top of the mat, please. Place your right hand down inside your right ankle. Rock forward, look forward, and lunge. Press to your feet. Extend out through your heart. Right leg extends. Flex your toes. Pull your hips back. Toes are flexed. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Press to your feet. Extend out through your chest. Oh, that feels good. Exhale, right leg extends, flex your toes, pull the hips back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, extend. So this time as you come forward, pick up the back knee. Rock forward and lunge, back knee lifts up. Inner left thigh lifts, extend through your left heel, pull forward into your chest. Now keep the back knee lifted, straighten the legs, exhale. Right away, flex the thigh muscles, quadriceps engage. Scissor thighs to hips, draw thighs to hips, and extend out through your legs. Press through your feet. On your next inhale, push down into your hands, please, and sweep your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Right leg goes up and back. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Press through your hands, extend through your arms. Make some big circles with your right knee. Circle the other way. And then extend your right leg back up to the sky. Big breath in. Right knee into your chest, rock forward. Bring your nose to your knee. Press the ground away. Round into your back. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And again, exhale, right knee into your chest. Nose to knee, round in. Press the ground away. Inhale, send it back. And again, exhale, last time, knee into your chest. Nose to knee, round in. Extend your right leg out to the left. And open your left arm up to the sky. Push down through your feet. Stretch out through your legs. Open up across the chest. We'll place the left hand back down and step the right foot back. Lower down. Chaturanga. Cobra pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. In through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale, lift your left leg up high to the sky. Stretch back to your left heel, lift to your inner left thigh. You're gonna bring your left heel to your right big toe, please. Left heel to right big toe. Now do the same thing. Try to keep the right leg straight. Right leg lifts up, extend it back. Straight leg, press to the heel, flex to the quad. Right heel to left big toe. Palms press down, extend through the arms. Left leg lifts up, extend back, hold it. Reach back to the heel, lift up to the thigh. Left heel to right big toe. Okay, press to the hands, extend through the arms. Right leg lifts up, stretch it up and back, hold it. Right heel to left big toe. Okay. Left leg lifts up, hold it. Left leg lifts, hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't let it swing down, lift it up. Left foot to left thumb. And now right leg lifts up, extend the right leg up and back, hold it. Keep stretching the heel back, lift the leg up. Right foot to right thumb. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. Stretch the bottom of your heart forward, spin your inner thighs back, get long through the spine. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Push down into your feet and rise up to standing. Please take your arms to the sky. Cactus the arms, exhale, slide the shoulders down the back, squeeze the glutes, lift into your chest. Chair pose, inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands down, forward fold. Shins hug in, inner thighs spin back. So this inner spiraling of the thighs is gonna help us a lot with the tilting of the pelvis. Inner thighs spin back, inhale, lift up halfway. Keep that, plant the hands, exhale, take it back, chaturanga, or step it back to plank pose. Step or hop back, chaturanga, or plank. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. In through your nose and out through your nose, breathe. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. So don't rush it, extend it up and out. Lift your inner right thigh, extend through your right heel. Right heel to left big toe, please. Left leg lifts up, lift your inner left thigh, extend through both legs, press through your hands, stretch. Left heel to right big toe, right leg lifts up, extend out. Right heel to left big toe, left leg lifts up, extend it out. Hold it, hold it. Left heel to right big toe. Last time. Press through your hands. Right leg lifts. Extend it out. Hold it. Right foot to right thumb. Left leg lifts up. Extend it out. Hold it. Stretch it out. Press the heel. Good. Left foot to left thumb. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Keep spiraling your inner thighs back. Push down, rise up. Take your arms to the sky. Cactus the arms. Exhale, heart opens, shoulders down the back. Chair pose, inhale, reach the arms up. Sit back into your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Inner thighs spiral back. So go ahead and take your hands, grab the backs of your inside of your thighs and spiral your inner thighs back and then wide. You're pulling the insides of your thighs towards the edges of your mat. And this should give you a lot more space to now tilt your hips forward and fold in, or hopefully it will. If not today, then over time. Remember, we're capable of so much. It takes practice and perseverance, takes strength and resilience, but we can get there as long as we're willing to put the effort in. Inner thighs spin back. Now keep that. Inhale, lift up halfway. Inner thighs spin back. Plant the hands, take it back, chaturanga, or plank pose. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes, please. Bend your knees, look forward. This time the feet are going to land wider than the hands. Hop forward to a squat position. Heels in and toes out. Squeeze your heels together. Press down into your feet and lift up into your chest. So really extend and lengthen through your spine here. Side body nice and long. Oh, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, place the hands down, lift the butt to the sky, and it's the same action, even though the toes are a little turned out. Inner thighs are spinning back, and that's hopefully giving you a little bit more space. You probably can feel it more to let the front of the hips turn forward. All right, now start to think about lifting the backs of your thighs up towards your hips. Keep turning the front of the hips forward and over. Inhale, squat, right back down. And so we're moving between these two opposite actions to really feel the tilt through the pelvis. Exhale, fold, turn your hips over. Try to pull the butt to the sky as much as you can. Spin your thighs back, press down through your feet. Fold down into the crown of your head. Inhale, squat, bend your knees. Keep pressing down through your feet. Exhale, fold. Keep pushing through the feet, lifting through the backs of the thighs. Inhale, squat. Exhale, fold. Really active. Inner thighs spin back. Front of the hips turn forward. Exhale, inhale, squat. One more time to fold. Exhale and fold. Turn the hips over. Press the feet down. Roll your way up to standing. Take your arms to the sky. Grab a hold of your right wrist, side bend to your left. Press to your right foot. Reach out to your right fingertips. Inhale, come back up. Grab your left wrist. Push down to your left foot. Reach out to your left fingertips. Inhale, back up. Reach the arms forward. Bend your knees. Bring your hands to your heart and your elbows to your thighs. All right, hold it here. So you're in this higher squat. Good, Fatima, take your feet wider. Feet as wide as the mat. Hips are moving back. Chest is lifted up. Breathe. Place the hands right between the feet. Step your right foot back behind you, please. Right foot steps back. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Pull forward into your chest. Inner right thigh is lifted as your outer left hip wraps under. Draw your belly in. Scoop the tailbone under. So start to play around with that pelvic rotation again. The front of the hips turns up towards the bottom of the chin. Extend out through your legs and pull forward through your chest. Straight legs, exhale. Left leg extend. And the same action. Tone your thighs, hug the midline, hug shins into the midline. Keep that, draw thighs to hips. Should feel like you're trying to suction your legs back up into your hips. Keep doing that. All right, don't let that go. Inner right thigh spins back. That's going to broaden the back of the right hip. And the outer left hip pulls underneath you. It's going to help give you that external rotation. Don't let that go. Extend from the center of your hips. Press out into your feet. Fold in a little bit deeper. Nice job, everyone. Breathe. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. This time, drop your back knee down to the ground and circle your left arm up and back to grab your right foot. Same actions here. Quads flexed. Hug the shins into the midline. Draw your thighs into your hips. Squeeze into your right glute as you deepen into your lunge. Pull your heart forward and roll the shoulders back. Breathe. Front of the hips tilts up to the chin. Lunge. Keep creating that notation in the pelvis. Release the back foot. Circle the left arm all the way around. Now we're turning to our right, wide-legged forward fold. Big toes turned in, inner thighs spinning back again. We'll keep confronting this inner spiraling action throughout the practice. Press to the feet, inner thighs spiraling back, broaden the backs of the hips. Can you lift the backs of your thighs up towards the ceiling? All right, you should get the sense of your butt lifting up towards the sky. Backs of your thighs lift. Press from your hips down through your feet, and from your hips extend through your side body and fold in. Work the crown of your head towards the ground. Just another breath here. Inhale, lift up to your fingertips, please. Turn to your right side, Skandasana. Right knee bends, left leg extends. It's another opportunity to work that same pelvic tilting action, lifting through the front of the hips as best you can as you sit the hips down and back. Flex your toes, squeeze your heels together, lift through the pelvic floor. Keep that, lift through your chest. Very good, everyone. Extend through your sideways. Come forward, side ankle pose. Left hand comes down inside the left ankle. Right arm sweeps forward out in front of you. Big breath in, stretch. So check in with your foundation. All four corners of both of your feet are pressing down. Inner edges and outer edges of the feet solid. All right, you might have to shorten or lengthen the stance to get there. Keep that, please. Scissor thighs together. Don't lose that action. Now create that same inner spiral through the back leg. Inner right thigh spins back. Back of the right thigh feels like it's lifting up towards the ceiling. And that's giving you more support to the back foot. Keep spiraling the back of the right thigh back and up, like your right thigh is spinning in the hip. And take your outer left hip underneath you more, back more. Lean back into your left leg. Press into your feet, deepen your lunge. Make sure your back body's full. Take your right arm, wrap it behind your back, and see if you can fill up the space between your low back and your forearm. Draw your navel in. Lift the front of the hips towards the base of the chin. So you're working again that same pelvic tilt. Low belly pulls in. If it's gonna lean back now though, shoulders back, turn sideways more. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes. Ready when you are, rise up. Press down through your feet. Take your left arm to the sky. Straighten your legs. Bring both hands to your heart, heels in, toes out. Come into your squat, wide squat. Let's actually bring our hands to our hips for a second here. And notice that the tendency is either going to be for your hips to spill forward and your butt to stick out, which kind of don't want, or the hips to lift up and the tailbone to scoop under, which at least for me is more of what we're looking for right now. So see if you can draw the low belly in, maybe even use your hands, left hand to the low belly, right hand to the low back. And you're using your hands to create this kind of scooping of the tailbone under, finding more mobility through our pelvic girdle. Press down through your feet and get low into your squat. Keep the front of the hips lifted. Bring your hands to your thighs. Drop your right shoulder down towards the ground. Press the thighs wide. Dropping the right shoulder down a little bit more. Press the thighs wide. Pick it up and now drop your left shoulder towards the ground. Press your left thigh wide. Use your right hand to press your right thigh wide. Keep that scoop in the tailbone, get a little bit lower. Lift your left shoulder back up. Come up onto your right tiptoes and start to spin your right knee down to the ground. Take both arms up to the sky. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Reach up and back to your fingertips, please. Exhale, release the hands down at the ground. Take it back, Chaturanga. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. The feet will land wider than the hands. Hop forward and squat. Press down into your feet, lift and lengthen through the side body. Inhale. Here we go. Exhale, forward fold, lift the hips up, spin your thighs back, turn your butt to the sky as much as you can, drop your head. Inhale and squat. Keep pressing down through the feet. Exhale, forward fold. Press through the feet, drive the hips up, turn the pelvis forward. Inhale and squat. Exhale, forward fold. Push down through your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. Grab a hold of your right forearm, side bend to your left side. Push down through your right foot. Reach out to your right fingertips. Come back up. Grab a hold of your left wrist, side bend to your right. Push down through your left foot, please. Inhale, come back up. And reach the arms forward, rebend the knees, bring your hands to your heart, elbows to your thighs. Place the hands down between your feet, step your left foot way back behind you. Both hands inside the right ankle, look forward and lunge. So take your time to scoop the tailbone under, lift the front of the hips, extend out through the arms, through the legs and forward through your chest. Get that sense of stability in the hips and pelvis. Straighten the right leg, exhale, flex your toes. Shins hug in. Inner left thigh spins back. Outer right hip wraps under. Press through your feet, fold in. Rock forward and lower your left knee down to the ground. Circle your right arm up and back. Grab your foot and squeeze your heel to your bum. Roll both shoulders back. Same thing, flex the quads, hug the shins in. Scissor your thighs together. Inner left thigh spins back, outer right hip wraps underneath you more. Press out through your feet, pull forward through your chest. One more breath, squeeze heel to bum, lean it back. Release the foot, take your right hand down to the ground, pick up your left knee. Let's go again to that wide-legged forward fold position. Turn to your left, turn your big toes in. Grab a hold of your feet this time if you can. So just something to think about. If your head is really far from the ground, you might feel comfortable going a little bit wider, just changing the stretch a little bit. If your knees are really bent and locked out, try again, either going wider or bringing the feet closer. I personally prefer, as you build this stretch, going wider and then shortening it over time. But it's gonna be up to you what you feel like you're capable of today. It's not a limitation, it's just reading and responding to what your body is telling you right now. Tone your thighs, flex your quadriceps, spin your inner thighs back. Once again, get that sense of expansion through the back of the hips. Inner thighs spin back, hips get broader. Tilt the top of the hips forward and work the crown of your head towards the ground. Lengthen through your side body for a little bit more of the stretch. Inhale, lift up to your fingertips, please. Turn to your left side, Skandasana, left knee bending, right leg extending. Squeeze your heels together. Lengthen through your sideways and extend through your spine. Keep your heart lifted as much as you can. Good, Harrison. Nice, Colin. Stay nice and low. Come forward, side angle pose. Right hand to the inside of the right ankle and left arm sweeps out in front of you. Breathe. Make sure that all four corners of your feet are firmly rooted. Big toe mound, inner edge of the heel, pinky toe mound, outer edge of your heel. And without losing that, flex your quadriceps, squeeze your heels together, draw your thighs to your hips. You can feel how solid you feel, how much action is there. It's called muscular energy for a reason. We're creating muscular energy to hold the pose. Spin your inner left thigh back and lift the back of your left thigh to your back leg. Feels like your left thigh is spiraling in the socket. Pressing firmly through the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Outer right hip, front hip, is going to wrap back and underneath you now. Taking the right hip underneath you a little bit more. Lean back. Start to turn more of your body sideways. Shoulders back. Left rib cage back. Right hip comes under even more. Press to the center of your feet and, from the center of your hips and stretch down into your feet. Check it out. Wrap your left arm behind your back. Can you fill up the space between your low back and your forearm, even as you continue to expand and extend? Low belly pulls in. Press the low back into the forearm. That's going to help you with your pelvic rotation. Front of the hips will have to tilt forward or up and back to keep that back body full. Ready? Press through your feet, lunge, and then rise up. Right arm to the sky, straighten your legs. Woo, we were there for a while. Circle the left arm free. Hands to your heart, bend your knees, squat. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift the front of your hips up, scoop the tailbone under. Lengthen through your low back a little bit more. Get low, place your hands on your thighs. Drop your left shoulder towards the ground. Press your thighs wide. And drop your right shoulder towards the ground. Press your thighs wide. Come up onto your left tiptoes. Spin your left knee down to the mat. Take both arms up to the sky. Anjaneyasana. Reach up. Stretch back. Chest is lifted. Press your left thigh back. Squeeze your left glute. Press through your feet. Reach through your fingertips. Release the hands down. Take it back. Chaturanga. Ooh, that last one felt good. Cobra pose. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. The feet land wider than the hands. Hop forward and squat. Lower your butt to the ground. Take it back. Ardha Navasana. Squeeze your thighs together. Stretch out through your fingertips. Big breath in, get long. Exhale, come up, elbows and knees tap. Lift your shins a little bit more. Inhale, take it back, Ardha Navasana. Exhale, come up, elbows and knees tap. 3 more. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, sit up tall. Lift your shins. Inhale, take it back. See if you can bring your knees to your shins now. Exhale, come up. Knees to shins over your knees. Elbows to shins over your knees. Yeah, inhale, take it back. One more time, knees to armpits. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, take it back. Take your arms over your head. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, lie back, 1, knees into your chest. From here, rock forward. We're gonna come right into our crow pose from here. Ready, shift your weight forward, place your feet down. Come up, ooh. Crow pose. Spring your spread wide. Knees to the backs of the arms. Rock forward, look forward. Feet come up. Squeeze your heels to your bum. Pull your thighs to your ribs. Pull your knees to your armpits. So you keep the sense of compression as your thighs pull up and in. For 3, listen carefully. 2, step just your left foot down. 1, and step your right foot back. Both hands inside your left ankle. Look forward, rock forward and lunge. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, fold in. Think about the same movement we've been working on, the same actions. Inner right thigh spins back. Outer left hip wraps under. Fold in. Inhale, lower your right knee down to the ground. Circle your left arm up and back. Grab your foot. Give it a good squeeze. Release the back foot. Turn all the way around, all the way to your right. Wide-legged fold. Grab a hold of your feet. Spin your inner thighs back. Okay, tilt the top of your hips forward. Extend to the side body. Nice, Harrison. And from here, maybe you stay where you are or take a headstand. Your choice. So if you're taking your headstand here, you're pulling yourself down. And you can stay in the flow. You don't have to go onto your back or anything. So I think, Fatima, come back to the wide-legged fold, actually, for now. And either holding on to this wide-legged fold so we can work on our pelvic rotation or hamstring stretch, or taking that headstand action. Good. If you are taking the headstand, you got it, everyone. Hands underneath the shoulders, head just in front of the fingers. Tilt the hips forward and lift the legs up. It's basically that same pelvic rotation action we've been working on, turning the pelvis, and then lower feet down when you're ready. Let's all come back up to our fingertips. Right side skandasana. Right knee bends and left leg extends. Squeeze your heels together, press your thighs apart. Lift into your chest, sit your hips low. Come forward, side angle pose. Left hand to the inside of the left ankle. Right arm sweeps out in front of you. Big breath in, stretch through your fingertips here. Press through your back foot. Inner right thigh spins back. Back of the right thigh lifts. Outer left hip pulls underneath you more. Press to your feet, extend out through your side body, reach to your fingertips. Notice that we're building a lot of the same actions in every pose. Inner rotation on the back leg, right thigh spins back, back of the right thigh lifts. Outer rotation on the front leg, outer left hip wraps back and under. Extension through the sideways. From the hips, expand out in all directions, but keep the back body full. Belly in, scoop the tailbone under. So good, everyone. Press down, rise up. Straight legs, bring your hands to your heart. Turn your heels in and your toes out. Come down and squat. Get nice and low. Scoop the tailbone under just slightly. Extend to the low back a little bit. Spin your right knee down. Take the arms up, Anjaneyasana. And keep that same lift through the front of the hips. Even as you lunge in and reach back. Reach back to your fingertips. Squeeze your right glute, deepen your lunge. Release the hands down. Take it back, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward, feet land wider than the hands. All right, inhale, lift into your chest. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Roll all the way up to standing, take your arms to the sky. All the way down back to boat pose. Lower your butt to the ground. And Ardha Navasana, actually take it back. Legs together. Pick it up, exhale. Knees into your chest. Lift your shins. Inhale, take it back. Knees into your chest. Take it back. Knees into your chest, squeeze thigh to ribs, squeeze it. Inhale, take it back. Squeeze thigh to ribs, pull in. Inhale, take it back. One more time, last time. Pick it up. Squeeze. Take it back. Hold it. Arms over your head for 3, 2, and 1. Knees into your chest. Rock back. And rock up to crow pose. One more time. Place the feet down. Reach the hands forward. And place the hands down. Knees to the backs of the arms. Look forward, rock forward. Press to your hands. Fill up the back body. Lean into it and lift the feet up off the mat. Hold it here. Good. Maybe just come into a squat if you're not going to be in the crow for 3, 2. All right, when you're ready, 1, step your right foot down and your left foot back. Both hands inside the right ankle. Look forward, rock forward, and lunge. Straighten the right leg. Exhale. Flex your toes. Spin your inner left thigh back. Wrap the right hip under. Extend out through your legs. Inhale, rock forward. Circle the right arm up and back. Grab your left foot in. Give it a good squeeze. Heel to bum squeeze. Release the back foot. Turn to your left. Wide-legged fold. Once again, stay in the wide-legged fold. Grab your feet. Pull yourself in. Inner thigh spin back. Lift the backs of your thighs up towards your hips and fold in. Drop the head towards the ground. Or if you want to take one more headstand, maybe you bring your forearms down at the ground this time. Interlace your fingers and drop the head to the inside of the hands. Pressing your head into your hands, pressing your elbows down. Lift up to your tiptoes and start to, again, tilt the hips forward. Maybe the feet come up. Wherever you are, make sure you're actively there. Quads flex, inner thighs spin back, broaden your hips. Extend out from your hips to your legs, your heart. When you're ready, come back down. And lift up to your fingertips, everyone. Nice job. Turn to your left side, Skandasana. Left knee bends, right leg extends. Side angle pose, come forward. Right hand down to the inside of the right ankle. Left arm reaches out in front of you. Press to your back foot. Inner left thigh spins back. Back of the left thigh lifts. Take your outer right hip, wrap it back and underneath you. Now, once again, fill up the back body. Scoop tailbone just enough that the back body's full. Now twist. It's going to take a lot of the limitation out of the low back. We can twist a little bit more from the whole torso. Breathe. Right hip wraps under. Extend through your side body, lunge deeper. Think about moving from the center of your hips. Press down into your feet to expand. Stretch out through the sideways to lengthen. Rise up. Last time, goddess pose. Hands to your heart. Heels in, toes out. Get really low. Keep lifting through the front of the hips. Spin your left knee down. Take both arms up. Anjaneyasana. Same thing. Lift through the front of the hips. Squeeze the left glute. Reach back to your fingertips. Press down through your feet. Release the hands down. Take it back. Chaturanga. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Nice job, everybody. Look forward. Come forward onto your back. Hop the feet forward. Come onto your back. Now, oxygen up. Really nice job, my friends. So we focused a lot on trying to move the hips in space so that we can have more comfortable forward folds, more, focus, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Complete movement, more aware movement, action. So if you feel limited when you're doing your forward folds, like your spine is really rounding or you can't get down into that forward fold that you want, it's gonna happen more from this pelvic action that we focused on today. Let's continue to feel it even as we move into our bridge pose. Arms by your side, lift your hips up, bridge pose. All right, so remember, just takes practice and perseverance to discover what we're truly capable of, but we stay open to it. We continue to keep our heart and mind open, and we show up. This is how we make change. This is how we continue to grow. Just like we've been working on, move the pelvic girdle so that you're supported here. Hug your shins in, spin your inner thighs down. Notice that that component is pretty much happening in every pose where we're trying to adjust the pelvis. Inner thighs spin down, right? Broaden the back of the hips. Now lengthen through the low back. Send your tailbone to the backs of your knees. It's okay if the glutes are a little bit engaged. Just don't try to squeeze in so much that you lose your ability to move the pelvic girdle, right? Shins in, thighs down. Lengthen through the low back. Should feel like you're tilting your hips back, giving you more space for the front of the hips to open up. Lower your hips down and relax. This action is called nutation. The tilting forward and back of the pelvis is called nutation. Let's go up again, bridge pose. Feet pressed down, right? Lift the front of the hips. Oh, sorry, lift the outer hips up, lengthen through your low back. Lift the outer hips up, lengthen through your low back. Stay here or bring your hands right alongside your ears and take it up to upward facing dog. Your choice. All right. Hug the shins in. Spin your inner thighs down. Lift into your outer hips. From the center of your hips, expand. Press down through your feet. Stretch out through your arms. Hold it for 3. Nice, Catlin. 2. Good action in the leg, Colin. And 1. Lower yourself back down to the ground. All right, let's do one more. When you're ready, bridge or upward facing bow. Okay, when you feel like you've got your breath back in your control, you feel like you've got awareness moving through the body, let's take it up one last time. Inhale, bridge or upward bow. Shins hug in, thighs spin down. Outer hips lift, lengthen through the low back a little bit. Press through your hands, press through your feet, expand. For 3, good, Harrison. Press through your arms more. 2, that's it. And 1, lower down. Good work, everyone. Now, windshield wiper your knees right to left, please. And take both knees over to your left side. Roll over onto your left, keep your legs just as they are, and come up onto your forearms so that now you're facing the back of the mat on your forearms. And you're keeping your legs kind of staggered so that your left foot is at your right knee. If you want a little bit more, you thread your right arm under your left arm and drop down onto your right shoulder. Slowly unwind. Whew. Make your way down to your backs again and roll over, knees fall to the right side. Legs are staggered. Roll over to your right side, come up onto your forearms and turn your belly down to the ground. There you go. Good, everyone. Slide your left arm under your right arm. And come down onto your left elbow if you can, left shoulder if you can. Slowly come up. All right, come up to seated. Just take these last little stretches here. From seated position, I would suggest, especially Catlin and Colin, to face the wide edge of your mat. Same with Harrison, face the wide edge of your mat. Fatima, you might be okay, but it might just feel better to just face the wide edge. So you're gonna take your feet about as wide as your hips, knees bent. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Now, both of our knees are gonna fall over to our left side. Let's just do that. Pick them back up. Try not to use your hands and take both of your knees now over to your right side. And then back up, both knees over to your left. Now we're gonna come into a pigeon pose. Slide your right leg back, come down onto your forearms, square off your hips. Left shin forward and right leg back. Scissor thighs together. Lift your inner right thigh, wrap your left hip under. Stretch out your legs. Stretch out your side body. We're going to come back up, sit onto your left hip. Okay, bring your, stretch your left leg out to the left. Left leg goes out to the left. Right leg goes out to the right. Inhale and exhale, fold in. Walk your hands out. And so we're using the same actions we've been using all practice. Flex your quads, draw thighs to hips, spin your inner thighs down. You can even use your hands. Take your hands to your thigh, spin your inner thigh down, spin your inner thigh down. Maybe bring your hands to the hips and tilt the top of the hips forward. Pressing your thumbs into the back of the hips, rolling the hips forward, so that you're not just dropping and rounding through your back, but you're working on that notation of the pelvis to take you forward. Rolling your pelvis down between your thighs. Okay, let's come back up. We'll get a chance to work on it again. Bring your knees back into your chest, feet flat on the ground. Both knees over to the right side. Last time, pigeon pose. Slide your left leg back, drop your forearms down, then lift your hips up, square them off, pigeon pose. Couple of breaths here. Flex your toes, flex your quads, scissor your thighs together. Even here, there's a sense of action and engagement to keep the pose supportive and safe, to keep the pose held with intention and awareness. Scissor thighs together. From the center of the hips, expand outward. Stretch out through your legs, stretch out through your heart. Keep expanding outward as you breathe. Slowly coming up, sit onto your right hip. Here we go, one more time. Stretch your right leg out to the right. Stretch your left leg out to the left. Inhale the arms up one last time. Exhale, flex your toes, flex your quads. Spiral your inner thighs down and back. So you can see what I'm doing. I've got my hands right here on my inner thighs, and I'm spinning them down towards the ground. Maybe even grabbing the underside of the thighs and spinning them back. Okay, so I'm spinning the thighs back, spinning them down and back. Now I'll bring the hands to the hips and tilt the hips forward, tilting the pelvic girdle forward. Extend your chest out, spin your thighs down, flex your toes. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick it up. Feet together, shake it out. All right, friends, nice job. Roll onto your back, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Inhale. And Shavasana. Exhale. Lie back and relax. Really good work today. We focused in on a lot of things, but hopefully we're able to remind ourselves of all that we're capable of in this practice. With practice, dedication, perseverance, the willingness to keep our heart and mind open, the desire to grow, the ability to stay present, create acceptance. We'll start to wiggle our fingers and toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Take a deep breath in, stretch out your arms and your legs, please. Inside out, let it go. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock up to seated and bring your hands together at your heart. Thank you so very much for sharing your practice with me today. I really enjoy being able to practice with you, being able to share our practice of knowledge and growth and change with one another. So thanks again for welcoming me into your practice, and I appreciate you joining mine. We'll close with one Om. Exhale the breath out. Inhale for Om. light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job. I appreciate you joining in today. If you have questions, comments, requests, or feedback, please let me know. Stephen Arcos Yoga on Instagram and Facebook, or you can email me, Stephen at Stephen Arcos Yoga. If you have the ability to give, I greatly appreciate it. Venmo and PayPal, same thing, Stephen Arcos Yoga, all across the board. And then lastly, classes are available now on YouTube. If you search Stephen Arcos Yoga, you'll find a slew of practices there. So check it out. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks again.